feel like you're being forgotten? Like the world is moving on and you're kind of left behind? Well, you're not alone. And a lot of us feel like that when we start to get older. And the worst part is that it sneaks up on you. Everything seems designed without you in mind. And before you know it, you wonder, am I really even part of this anymore? Hi, I'm Tracy, and here's what I think. I think you don't have to feel that way. And I think that YouTube can make you feel not forgotten, visible, relevant, and connected. And I'm going to talk about how even one simple video can remind both you and the world how valuable your voice really is. If this is the type of content you like, please hit the subscribe button so I know to make more. Now back to you. As we get older, it's easy to feel invisible, like no one notices or values your presence. Maybe you felt like your voice doesn't matter as much anymore, and the things that once made you who you are seem to have slipped away. What's even harder is that until you hit that certain age, you don't fully understand how isolating it can feel to be overlooked. You think, that won't be me. And then one day it is. You try to stay connected, but like I said, it feels like the world is moving on and you're left wondering if your contributions still matter. Well, when it hit me, I kind of got into a funk. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't pretty. But then I just had to say no. Not happening, not on my watch. And I want you to know that I want that to happen to you too, that your contributions matter. Your story, your experience, your knowledge, they all matter. The unique value you bring comes from the life you've lived, your ups, your downs, and everything in between. You don't need to be a celebrity or an expert to make an impact. And the best part, there's people out there looking for what you have to say. YouTube gives you a platform to make sure your voice isn't lost, and to remind yourself and others that you're not irrelevant, that you are capable of creating an impact. You might be thinking, but what do I have? I'm just an ordinary person. But that's exactly the point. Ordinary people have amazing, powerful stories. And until you reach this age, you really don't understand what it means to feel forgotten, but you also don't realize how impactful it can be to share what you've learned with others. YouTube gives you the chance to share your wisdom, insights, and experiences, things that people genuinely need. And the beauty of YouTube today is that you can use it in a way that works for you. You're not trying to be like others. It's evolved into a platform that supports a wide variety of styles and approaches. And while certain strategies can help with YouTube growth, success isn't limited to just one way of doing things. You don't have to follow the filming or editing techniques of previous YouTubers and creators or really successful ones. What matters is finding the style and approach that aligns with who you are and resonates with the audience you're trying to reach. In fact, the key is to create content that reflects where you are right now in your own unique way, in whatever you're talking about. It's not about going viral. It's about creating something meaningful that keeps resonating long after you've shared it. It's also about keeping your voice alive, even when the world might seem to make you feel it's time to be quiet. So if you're ready to push back against that feeling of fading away, here's how to start. First, forget about perfectionism. This isn't about being the best or having everything figured out. It's about showing up. Think about something you've learned over the years that can help someone else. Maybe it's a life lesson that only comes from experience. Something you wish you had known earlier. Start there. Create a video talking about that lesson, sharing your honest perspective. It doesn't need to be fancy and it doesn't need to be perfect. The goal is to share something real, something that might help someone else. And I want you to understand that there's more to building a YouTube channel, a successful YouTube channel, than making a video. Things like knowing your audience, deciding on your core topics or pillar contents, what strategies you'll use to grow. Those are all important. But for now, don't let those overwhelm you. Just focus on creating the first video. You'll learn and adapt as you go. The key is to take the first step and let yourself grow into the rest. Second, commit to showing up regularly. Consistency isn't just for building an audience. It's for proving to yourself that your voice matters. It's for reminding yourself that your contributions have value and that your voice deserves to be heard. Every time you show up, sharing a piece of yourself through your content, you're reinforcing that belief that what you have to say matters, not just to others, but to yourself. It's about building confidence and reaffirming that you're still very much part of the conversation. And third, embrace those imperfections. Those flaws make your content human. It's not about having the best setup or delivering your video perfectly. It's about being real. And that's what people connect with. I know it's easy to think, why would anyone care about what I have to say? But that's just fear talking. There's a community out there that needs your voice. So if you're tired of fading into the background, now is your time to take action. You have something valuable to share, and YouTube is a powerful tool that will help you stay connected, relevant, and heard. So what will your first video be? I'd love to know. Put it in the comments. And now that you're ready for this amazing journey, check out my next video, which will help you along the way. And thank you so much for watching. And here's to growing your channel.